streaming the next part of the SYNCLISTEN in 5 minutes, so just take the time to wrap up whatever you're doing and prepare to do the rest. Until the rest of the SYNCLISTEN continues. About to begin the rest of the SYNCLISTEN. Okay, let us continue to the rest. Our next entry is an NSF classic by Dr. Devil. Let me resize this real quick. There we go. Scroll back down. Check these boxes. And we're back. This entry is called I Had a Good Day by Dr. Devil. The tags are I Had a Goodie, and the description reads, My 4th Winter Chip 11 entry. Let's go ahead and listen to it. Alright, so that was the NSF classic titled I Had a Good Day by Dr. Devil. Our next entry is going to be a Sega Master System entry by Warlord. Tags are mod to PSG, SMS, and Sega. The description reads, Another day, another entry, guess so. I was not initially planning on making an SMS entry, but what sort of tickled my curiosity was Boodle's forum post earlier today. I realized I hadn't really even tried making any songs in mod to PSG since around 2009. Oops, where did all the years in between disappear? I remember that some of the UI clumsiness in his tracker was quite off-putting, but now after several years, my brain must have tilted or tolerance level grown, as this actually came out pretty easy. So here's a little SMS tune written in mod to PSG version 2.0.4. P.S. I almost named this Agent XI, but then came to other thoughts as this not really Fallen-esque by any means. So let's call it Mission 11. Mission XI. Tags, mod to PSG, SMS, Sega. Let's listen to it. that was Warlord's SMS song. Very nice. Our next entry is an NSF classic by Flaming Log, titled Song 131. Tags are ARP's Song 179. The description reads, I couldn't think of a title. Alright, let's go ahead and check this out. Alright, so that was Flaming Log's NSF Classic entry. Our next entry is an SPC by SYNCX, titled Sky Hunters. Tags Add Music K, Funky, and Super Mario World. The description reads, I spent way longer on this than I really should have. Uses Add Music K MML. Samples taken from too many sources to remember. Mostly various Lizard Key modules. Source, http://media.smwcentral.net/syncx/sky hexcode for space hunters.txt. Alright, let's add this to the queue. Very nice. So that was SyncX's SPC made with Add Music K. Up next we have an NSF Plus by Movie Movies 1 titled Second Set of Stairs. Tags are RPG and Malakni. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but I don't care. Not at this point. Whoa, another thing. Go me. Okay, let's go ahead and play this. Oh yeah, you can see the natural light coming through these blinds here now. Things don't look so ridiculously gloomy anymore, so that's nice. Here we go. Alright, so that was Movie Movies 1, NSF Plus entry. Up next we have a Sega Master System entry by Pedipanol. The title is the first of many medals. The tags are YS, Battle, RPG, and Sega. The description reads, IDK, I just made this out of nowhere. Try to picture a battle against the first enemies in platformer RPGs, like slimes, goblins, weirdly cute animals, or whatever. Alright, let's go ahead and take a listen. So that was Petty Penal's SMS entry titled The First of Many Battles. Alright, up next we have a byte beat by Frantic titled Descent into the Black Hole. Tags are descent, machinery, and noise. The description reads, if you get too close to a black hole, you get turned into spaghetti. Spaghetti is delicious, especially if you make your own sauce with homegrown tomatoes. The event horizon is a region of the black hole at which it is not physically possible to leave. That would be bad, so don't go into a black hole. Once you go in, you're done. Well, actually the point at which spaghettification occurs is actually not the event horizon. For small black holes, it's very close to the event horizon, but for very, very large black holes, it's actually well within the event horizon. You may not even realize you're in a black hole by the time you cross the event horizon. It is theoretically possible that there are objects in stable orbits, perhaps even planets, inside very, very large black holes. But you don't get too comfortable because spaghettification will occur if you get too close to the center of the black hole. Anyways, I hope you don't find this byte beat too boring. It does have an end, just like my supply of frozen homemade spaghetti sauce. http://gregman.com/downloads/examples/html5 bytebeat/html5 bytebeat.html number sign T = 0 and E = 0 and S = 44100 and BB = 5D000 00100 7E01 00000000000 02A1046ED2B11 2F32 F9499 F37 F8 PEF0A A00DA9E1 E9694EA 1667684 B40FCD 79ECFA01 3171 D923 7 CE2689F44 DFC8E17125 F311 562D2B 16D3 F6AC412 CA 78E06B9 F61478137718 9B93B 124 BE1DDDD 4527B5 D8 7842E4 305D7 273D2 D32 8F 6944 A79DB 759 A72CDB 213A4D3 F047D3 C5 1B5 48 FB1 5E2DC 0CB D5 8 AC 69 BBBE 705 AC 5969 E7199 F291 E67 A6D4 E57 F22 8 AD ED6 A63 FD79 134 FC9 EF 8 AAD 3 CE 6 E9 0 B9 BB EFB BBE DFA 533A 306F 963 DF24 A21B1D10 7B4 5CD 0B7 FF94 F8 1306 B 08742 BE CE 1B D29 527 60998 CC 3A 0D7 A D68767 E44 F275 4A75 FCE 9AAF 1BFD 26980 607 36DFF 4A19 4D0 ACE 849 AEAA 22 4CEEED 1888967 EC6 C69143 554 E64 AB 8 D20954 CAD6 5813 EA9E033 A8953 E2A0 357 FFA1EFC000. Let's go ahead and cue this up and we'll take a listen. Excellent. Very nice. I accidentally clicked the next entry too quickly by accident. So that was my bad. I didn't notice. I thought I was looking at it on here, but apparently I clicked it on there as well. Let's change this back. Alright, excellent. Our next entry is an ASCII art. It is titled Landscape, and it is by Fanute. Tags are landscape entries. Let's take a look at it. Very nice. Very nice. Description reads, channeling my inner Bob Ross here, just putting down happy little characters. Also, Vim is surprisingly decent at art. Who knew? Okay, let me vote on that real quick on my little Chromebook here. Art Magic, Brain Tech, Thumb Blister, Wow Tilt, and Shit Chip Pants. Vote. Excellent. Up next is a Game Boy entry by Garfolv. It is titled, I don't know how to speak Foreignese, Sui La Pluie. Tags are DMG, Game Boy LSDJ, Meander, and Soaks. The description reads, a quite slow tune, except for the end, which is a bit more dynamic. Recorded from a DMG Game Boy LSDJ. Alright, let's go ahead and take a listen. Garfolv's Game Boy entry called something in another language. Up next is NSF Classic by Treson, and it is titled Having a Hot Chocolate After a Wintry Walk Home from Work. Tags are Heaving, I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't think it's a word. So, that's that. The description reads, "The first time I have been able to produce something remotely cohesive in FamiTracker. Still a way to go, but it's something. I came up with the melody on a chilly walk back from work, hence the title. Enjoy." Alright, we're going to enjoy it right now. Alright, so that was Treson's NSF Classic entry titled "Having a Hot Chocolate After a Wintry Walk Home from Work." Our next entry is going to be another SMS, this one by D. Boyd. The title is "Morty's Lo-Fi Winter Vacation." Tags are ARPS, Chillin', Groovy, Morox, Noelin, SMS. Description reads, "Fun with some blue scales and Deflamask. Cooler inspired, color, I don't know how to pronounce anyone's names. I'm so bad at pronouncing names, it's terrible. Inspired, but it's because I've only heard these names in my head. But it probably doesn't sound like it, does it? Maybe with the ARPS, though. It's about my neighbor's cat, acting all cool. Not Rick and Morty. Although that show is pretty awesome. Thank E tilde." Alright, let's go ahead and cue this up. was Deepoid's SMS entry. Up next, we have another Garfalv tune. This one using the AYYM chip. Title is some foreign title. Frere Og Hafren. I'm going to pronounce that really badly on purpose, because I'm not going to even try to pronounce it in its native tongue. Tags are Ilamau, Buzzy, Phrase, Maximizer, SNDH, YM2149. Description reads, Friar and the Mermaid. Recorded from my Atari STE. Nice. Hardware recordings rule. I'm going to cue this up. Alright, so that was some name I don't know how to pronounce by Garfalv. Alright, our next song is going to be a MIDI by Stewboy, titled Yuletide. Tags are Chorus, Epic, and Whistles. The description reads, Note, this MIDI uses the SFX kit, tested on WMP and Winamp, may not work correctly with lazy programs who don't support it. Cough, QuickTime, cough. Alright, let's go ahead and play this. So that was a MIDI by Stewboy titled Yuletide. Our next entry on BotB is going to be a ZX beeper called Walkin' Bee, tags by Walkie. Description is Phaser 1 digital drums Bipola. This was originally going to be the entry where I figured out how to use XM to tritone, but it didn't quite work out of the box. So then it was going to be a tritone entry made in Bipola, but that can get tedious to work, so I went with Phaser 1. I'm still moderately satisfied with this. .bb song http://puu.sh/ n for uppercase y lowercase u uppercase y /970a91 to b7b. Those two b's were lowercase, and so is the a. .bb song, all lowercase. Heads up, people watching, push links will eventually expire, so make sure you use more permanent storage in the future. Alright, that'll be that. Let's go ahead and cue it up. Excellent. That was a ZX beeper by Fanut. Fanut. Our next song is going to be a MIDI, and it is by a lot of really late alphabet characters, ZYUU, ZIRO, someone from Japan, which would explain the very strange name. Title reads Ninjin. Tags are three sects of silent, haunting, Ninjin, and pitch bends. Description is Ninjin. Alright, we're going to cue it up. So that was our... Oh, I forgot to turn off loop. So that was a MIDI by... Lots of weird letters. Our next entry is a MIDI by Petty Penal, titled Good Morning. Tags are appropriate. It's 8:48 a.m. Tags are bread, I like MIDI, capital D core, Jimmy core, Sundra, Sundra Sim. I guess that's how you say Sundra. I don't know how to pronounce it. Description reads, you just wake up and your Sundra childhood friend who somehow sneaked to your ROM scolds you for waking up late. Yeah, just an average visual novel song. Oh man, I'm tired. Alright, let's listen to this. Alright. Whoops, sorry. So that was Good Morning by Petty Penal. Our next entry is going to be an Amiga mod by Robbie, titled Lunar Bunny. Tags are Amiga mod, hard pans, and a loopy. Description says, had to cut down the samples by quite a bit to get this to fit the rules. Tried to fit as much as I could into 4 channels also, and I hope that shows. Alright, so let's check this out. Alright, so that was Lunar Bunny by Robbie. Our next entry is going to be a wild chip, and it goes by the name of Teddy Issues by Kooks. Tags are happy, happy core, my best fried. The description reads, take a few minutes to listen to this song and think about your long-lost companion and best friend who was probably exiled into the deep dark of the attic, carving out of the rest of his existence in a corner stuffed into some random box. Wherever he is, he still remembers the innocent times you spent together on all those exciting adventures, fighting dragons, having tea parties, or just hanging out on a Saturday morning watching cartoons. He never gave up hope that one day you might return, and maybe for a short while dive back into the glorious adventures you both had. He's hoping to relive these sweet, sweet childhood memories for a single precious moment. Listen to this and remember that he misses you and hasn't forgotten you, and all he wants is to be held one last time. ... Well, probably not, because it's just a toy. But wouldn't that be sad? Anyways, cheers. Alright, let's cue this song up. Alright, give me 1 second, save that. Alright, excellent. That was Teddy Issues by Kooks. Our next song is a Mod 16K by Zilla. Title is Raptor A16. No tags. Description says, wanted to do more with it, but I was already at the size limit. Yeah, so let's play it. Alright, so that was Raptor A16 by Zilla. Up next we have a wild chip by Harumi, titled Filtered Vitamin Substance. Tags are Dundar Force, Fake Multi-Chip, Finish Your Juke. The description says, YM2612 and an SBC 700 shenanigans are fun. The YM2612 is primarily doing the guitar work as well as the slap bass later on in the song, while the PSG accompanies the guitars. The SBC 700 gets a big brunt of the workload with doing the drums, strings, and the SID leads. Inspired slightly by Metallica's Load album. Alright, so let's go ahead and listen to this. Alright, so I'm going to head and start another 15-minute break. We'll continue at XX20. So, until then, just a heads up, we will continue the sync listen in about 2 minutes. We are about to begin, so I'm gonna go ahead and stop the music and get ready to start on time. Excuse me. Let's scroll back down to where we were. We are going to be on this ZX beeper called Space Beeps Part 2. So let's pull it up over here. Space Beeps Part 2.tap. And this is a ZX beeper song by Atari Tufty. Tags are ARPFest. Description reads Part 2 of my Space Beeps trilogy, written with Beepola using the Phaser 1 engine. ARPS overload. Space ! Space : close parentheses. Okay, let's play this. Alright, so that was Space Beeps Part 2 by Atari Tufty. Let's see, let's go down. Our next song is going to be a MIDI by Cosine CZ, and it's titled Dear Slimeball. Tags are orchestra hits, and the description reads, I made this for you. Colon, space, close parentheses, close parentheses. Let's go ahead and take a listen. Alright, let me switch back. Oh, my bad. Excellent. Excellent ending. I tried to interrupt it, and then it interrupted me because it wasn't actually over. Very good. Alright, our next entry is a Sega Genesis / Mega Drive song by Chunter called Rock and Roll Mark III. No tags. The description reads, only 4 instruments, no samples, based on Sega Mark III with FM. Expander music such as Monster World, Phantasy Star, Fantasy Zone, and others. Alright, let's go ahead and play it. so that was Rock and Roll Mark III. Later, Prune Balls. Good having you at the SYNCLISTEN. And thank you for the great job you gave me. Up next, we have an NSF Classic by Fanut titled Wandering Half. Tags are Quiro, Questo, and 200. Description reads, unfinished-ish. Style inspiration from Neil Baldwin. Couldn't come up with a second half. And there's not much time left, so you get this half. FTM, http ://puu.sh/n5 capital ZY lowercase k /7236 3 lowercase fa0da.ftm. Alright, let's go ahead and throw this on the queue. Alright, that was Wandering Half by Fanut. Up next on our to-do list is another S-Gen by Orna is Dead, titled Broken Fingernails. No tags, and the description is read as, this is my first, parentheses ever, close parentheses, S-Gen track. I never want to listen to it ever again. Alright, well, we're all going to listen to it for you instead. Alright, let's cue this up. Alright, so that little last chord got me there. So that was Broken Fingernails by Orna is Dead. Up next, by Robbie, we have a mod 16K called 16K Disco. No tags. Description is something 16K, quick, exclamation point, times 2. Let's go ahead and listen to it. was a mod 16K by Robbie. Up next we have a NSF classic called Monochrome Rainbow, and it is by Post Retro. Tags are Atmospheric, Lavender Town, and Noise. Description reads, wow, deep title, period. Let's play it. Oh man, abrupt ending. Coming back to me, that was Monochrome Rainbow by Post Retro. Up next we have an NSF classic. It is titled Phase Blaster, and it is by Dimeback. Tags are All the Sevens and Groovy. Description reads, couldn't really think of a better title, period. Space colon, capital X. Whipped this one up quick for WC, comma, but I'll likely make an extended version when the compo is over. Alright, let's go ahead and listen. So that was the NSF Classic Phase Blaster by Dimeback. Up next, we have a wild chip called Citizen Attack! By Aaron The tags are Wink, and the description reads, "All on synths I designed in Ableton. Give me that computer sound." Okay, let's listen to these computer sounds. Oops, cut myself off there. Computer sounds. Oh, that cut off a little bit abruptly. Okay, so that was Citizen Attack by Aaron. Up next, we have another wild chip titled Summer Snowball, and it is by Jonathan. No tags. The description reads, "Inspired by Kooks, Chaser, and Default Chinders." Alright, let's go ahead and cue this up.